Okay, so this is the night before I hopefully go and test my model rocket that was built from scratch, as I would say. And, this is the Model 1, so hopefully there will be a second model that will be better than this one. But, this is where we started at. And so this is the rocket itself. I'll put it over here. And there's a couple main parts. There's this, the shaft of the rocket basically is made out of this Gulf tubing. This is also painted, so you can't really tell. This is the Gulf tubing. It's just plastic Gulf tube. And then we have these fins here, which is made out of foam board, which, I built this plane out of. So this is what it looks like unpainted. It's just foam board, just foam, like poster board. And then this is the nose cone. The nose cone I built out of these plastic champagne bottles. Here's one that's unpainted. And I thought that it was round enough. I thought it would be pretty good. And then in the inside of the rocket, actually wait, before we go into the inside, I have these two 3D printed parts, which are the connectors for the launch pad over there. We'll get to the launch pad. So these two 3D printed parts are attached to the rocket. And then on the bottom here, I have the cardboard, basically what I would call the engine holder, so that the engine was big enough. And here is the B4 that I'll be using tomorrow. And then I'm using these, these pins to basically lock it in place so it can't go anywhere. So the engine's nice and snug, and we'll actually be able to propel the rocket. Okay, now we can quickly look at the inside of the rocket. Let me put this down. Okay, so now this is the nose cone, and here you can see this. In here is a Advil bottle, so you can't really tell, but this is the cap of that Advil bottle that I've basically dremeled away the screw part of it, so that it's not really a screw-on cap anymore. I just thought it would work because it was basically the perfect size for these Gulf tubes to go in and out. It was like pop out pretty easily. And so this is an Advil, basically an Advil tube attached to the champagne plastic bottle here. And I have a little circular screw here so that the parachute can hold on. So here is the parachute. It's nice and folded. Let me get it, so get some air in it. So there's the parachute. So the nose cone can float down. And then for the actual rocket, the recovery system that I'm using, it's questionable. You can kind of see a little sliver of pink in there. It's stuffed in there. I'm just going to do a little streamer thing like this as to create drag, basically. So that's the inside of the rocket, and stuffed inside of there more is some rocket wadding, so that the inside doesn't get too burnt up and the parachute doesn't get burnt. So yeah, that's the inside of the rocket. And now I'm going to show the launch pad. Okay, so here is the launch pad. It looks a little bit damaged, but that's on purpose. These parts are cut out so that I can actually access the bottom of the rocket itself, so I can get the igniters to get it going. And I initially thought that it would be able to float up above it enough, so I have this little edge here, but it doesn't, so I just had to make that little modification. But this is my own design. I designed this on my own. Everything you see here is 3D printed. So these are the legs. This is the I kind of want to call this the mount here. So the legs are mounted to this, and then the tube itself that's going to guide the rocket at the very first part of it is also there. And this is also 3D printed. It's a little wiggly. But yeah, so this is the Model 1 rocket built basically completely from scratch. The only thing not from scratch is the engine itself, and I guess the parachute as well. So yeah, this is Model 1. Hopefully tomorrow it will go well, and we'll move on to Model 2 and make it bigger and better.